everyone! Welcome back to Daily English Class. I'm Emily, and it's great to see you again.
And I'm Leo. We're really happy that you've joined us for another English conversation.
Leo, before we begin today's lesson, can I ask you an interesting question?
Of course. I always enjoy hearing your questions. What is it?
How long do you think it really takes for someone to become confident in English?
That's a very interesting question. I believe the answer is different for every learner.
Some people study English for many years, but they still don't feel comfortable when speaking.
That's true. But some people listen every day, and after a few months they sound much more confident.
So you're saying that listening every day can make a really big difference?
Absolutely. The more natural English you hear,
I really like that idea because it sounds simple and easy for everyone.
today we're just going to enjoy a relaxed conversation about everyday life.
There are no difficult grammar lessons today, and there are no long vocabulary lists today.
Just relax, listen carefully to our conversation, and let your English improve step by step.
So, grab a cup of tea, coffee, or even a glass of water if you like.
Find a comfortable place to sit, relax your mind, and enjoy learning with us.
By the end of today's lesson, you'll understand more English and feel more confident.
Sounds great. Let's begin our first topic and start talking.
Leo, let's begin with something simple that every one of us does every single day.
That's a great idea because everyone has a morning routine to talk about.
So tell me, what's the very first thing you usually do after waking up?
The first thing I hear is my alarm clock, and then I get out of bed right away.
What time do you usually wake up on a normal weekday morning?
I usually wake up at 6:30 because I enjoy having a quiet start to my day.
Wow, that's a little earlier than me. I normally wake up around 7 o'clock.
I really enjoy early mornings because everything feels peaceful and the air is fresh.
I'm completely different because I don't enjoy quiet mornings very much.
Really? Then what helps you? Feel awake and ready for the day?
I usually play happy music because it gives me energy and puts me in a good mood.
That sounds like a wonderful way to start your morning with a smile.
Leo, we've talked enough about work. Now, let's switch to something everyone loves. Are you feeling hungry?
Always. Talking about food makes me hungry. I think this is going to be my favorite part of today's lesson.
Then let's begin. What's your favorite food? And why do you like it so much?
I really love Italian food, especially pasta. A warm plate of pasta with tomato sauce is simple, delicious, and always satisfying.
That sounds wonderful. I usually prefer Asian food, especially Japanese and Thai dishes.
I agree. Sushi and hot ramen are perfect meals, especially on a cold or rainy day.
Do you enjoy cooking at home? Or do you usually order food from a restaurant? ¿Te gusta cocinar en casa? ¿O prefieres pedir comida de un restaurante?
I enjoy cooking because it helps me relax. After a busy day, I like making simple meals in my kitchen.
I only cook easy dishes, like eggs, pasta, or vegetable soup, because they are quick, healthy, and easy to prepare.
Now let's learn some useful English that you can use at a restaurant.
Imagine a waiter comes to your table and says, "Good evening. Welcome. May I take your order?"
You can politely answer, "I'd like the pasta, please," or "I'll have the grilled chicken."
You can also say, "Could I have a glass of water, please?" It's a very polite expression.
Remember, don't say, "Give me the pasta." That sounds rude. Always use polite expressions.
Let's practice together. You'll be the waiter, and I'll be the customer.
Good evening and welcome. May I take your order, please?
Yes, thank you. I'd like the tomato soup, and for my main course, I'll have the grilled salmon.
Excellent choice. Would you like something to drink with your meal?
Yes, please. Could I have a glass of water? Thank you very much.
Great job, everyone. These simple phrases will help you order food confidently in English.
Before we finish today's lesson, let's learn a few useful travel words that every English learner should know.
Great idea. These words are simple, practical, and very helpful when you travel abroad.
The first word is passport. A passport is the document you need to travel to another country.
The next word is visa. A visa is permission to enter or stay in some countries.
Another useful word is luggage. Luggage means all the bags you take with you on your trip.
Let's repeat them together. Passport, visa, and luggage. Easy to remember, right?
Great job, everyone! Keep practicing these new words, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Emily, one last question. How much time do you spend on your phone every day?
Probably 4 or 5 hours. I use it for work, learning, and talking to my friends.
My phone helps me with almost everything. I check emails, use maps, and watch videos too.
Technology has changed a lot. Today, one small phone can do so many different things.
That's true. Years ago, people used paper maps and public phones, but now, everything is in our hands.
Technology is wonderful, but using it wisely is the most important thing.
Before we finish, let's learn a few useful technology words.
The first word is scroll. It means moving up or down on your phone screen.
Another useful word is download. It means saving a file, photo, or app to your device.
One more word is notification. It's the message or alert you receive on your phone.
Excellent work, everyone. Keep practicing these new words, and we'll see you next time.
Leo, before we finish today's lesson, let me ask you something. Do you exercise every week?
Yes, I try to stay active. Even a short walk or light exercise helps me feel much better.
I agree. You don't need long workouts. Moving your body a little every day is already a healthy habit.
Healthy food and enough water also give us more energy throughout the day.
Let's learn 3 useful words. Habit means something you do regularly, and energy means the power to do things.
Our last word is stress. Stress is the feeling of being worried, so remember to take breaks and
Excellent work, everyone. Keep practicing your English every day, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Well, Emily, I think we've reached the end of today's lesson. We talked about many everyday topics and learned.
I hope this conversation helped you feel more confident with your listening and speaking. Just keep practicing a little every day.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please like this video and subscribe to Daily English Class. We upload new English lessons every week.
Before you leave, tell us in the comments which word or phrase you liked the most today.
We'd love to read your answers.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. Keep listening, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Take care, everyone. Bye, and see you soon.